Hi, I'm Diane Barrow coming to you from Fort Myers, Florida. My husband and I moved here about 6 months ago, and so far we're really loving it. We came from Michigan, where of course you know the weather is a lot different than it is here. My husband and I have a joint team here. I make the dishes and he names them whenever they're worthy. And the name that he gave to this dish is Granny's Anytime Grits Appetizer. This is a simple dish to make. You'll love it, and it'll be a hit of any party. We're going to start out with 2½ cups of boiling water, and to that I have already added a cup of grits, and I use the old-fashioned grits, which take a little bit longer, but they make it for a heartier appetizer. And I've also added a tablespoon of either chicken or beef stock. We're going to let that cook. We're letting it cook right now, making sure to keep it stirred so that it doesn't lump up. And we're going to let it cook for about 15 minutes. I'm also sauteing 2 tablespoons of butter for you, Paula. And in that 2 tablespoons of butter, I'm adding 1 cup of onions. And these onions have been medium chopped. And we're going to saute these until they are a nice opaque look. We will be right back. Now that the grits have cooked and the onions have sauteed, we're going to combine them. We're going to add the onions, which are a nice opaque color, with the grits. Yum, it smells great. Of course, you know onions, always a good smell. And to that, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of thyme. A little bit more or less if you like. And we're going to add 2 tablespoons of hot sauce for that spice. And we're going to add our Philadelphia cream cheese, the star of the dish. Now we're going to mix this all up. Goodness. Now if you wanted to, you could sit down and have a plate right this moment. This and a piece of bacon would do it. But we're going to take it a step further. Now that all of the ingredients are incorporated, we're going to place them in our cake pan. And we're going to let them cool in the refrigerator for about an hour. Just long enough to let them really set. If you let them stay overnight, it's even better. But 1 hour is good. Get all of that juicy goodness out of there. And we'll be back as soon as this cools down. Granny's Anytime Grits Appetizer wouldn't be right without a dip. And so we're going to make a dip which is really simple, easy, and it will go with quite a few things. We're going to have 1 ounce of cream cheese, Philadelphia brand, the juice of ½ of a lime, 2 tablespoons of orange juice, chili pepper sauce. This is Italian chili pepper sauce, so I'm not sure if you'll be able to find this, but this is a very spicy sauce. And we're going to use about a teaspoon of Dijon mustard. some organic blue agave honey, about a teaspoon of that, and about 2 tablespoons of mayonnaise. We're going to mix those things all together, and we're going to have something like this. Now, if you notice, I don't put salt in things. I just have learned not to use that much salt. But everything that I've used so far has its own amount of salt, so we don't need any extra. You're going to let this either chill, or if you don't want to chill it, if you're in a hurry, we can put it right on our dish. But this is a great cream cheese dip that you'll love serving with many other items. Now that our grits have chilled, we're going to start to assemble them. What I've done is I've beat up 1 egg, and for the number of grits that we have, the whole pan, which it makes about 50 of them, you want to beat up probably about 3 eggs, 3 large eggs. We're going to take one of the cubes, and we're going to take thick sliced bacon that fits about the top of it and stick it in with a toothpick, and we can dip it in there. So we're going to do that. We're going to assemble all of them that way. And then we're going to put them in panko breadcrumbs. Now the panko crumbs are really great because they give it that really crispy taste. These are Italian style, but I've done them in plain Italian, whatever panko crust you want to use. So we want to make sure that that gets very covered. And we're going to do enough of them to fill our pan. And of course you want to make the bacon fit the cube. And this is great because when they come out, they're ready to go. You can just start to serve them, and everybody else say, well, what is this? How did you do that? And you'll be able to say, guess what? These are Granny's grits. Granny's appetizer grits. We're going to take these over to the stove. So for all you grannies out there, we've got a new appetizer. We're going to take this over to the stove, and I've already got a pan of oil heating, and we're going to drop them in. These are great because one of the things that's nice about them, if you want to prepare them ahead of time, you can fix them all up and either cook them or not cook them, and they freeze wonderfully. So you can do a lot of different things with these. We'll give this about 3 minutes, 4 minutes at the most, or until they get crispy brown, and we'll be able to put them on our tray and see the folks. These are just about ready to come out. And they look to be pretty golden brown. Maybe another second or two. We're going to put them on a draining cloth. Get that out, that excess oil. And we can now place them on our serving tray. I've already placed the dip on each side, And I've put a little bit of thyme on the plate for garnish. And we're going to sit these on the plate. And we're going to watch the folks go. That's so good. Thank you, Paula, Deen, and Philadelphia Cream Cheese for giving me this opportunity to bring you Granny's Anytime Grits Appetizer.